Iqbal Mohamed.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I'd like to thank my honourable friend, the Member for South Dorset, for bringing this important debate. The lack of transparency in the way our political parties are funded is well documented, though I suspect not so well known among members of the public, who tend to associate the corrupting influence of money in politics to other countries, usually very far away. The reality is it's taking place on our doorstep. According to research done by Transparency International, almost £1 in every £10 reported by political parties and their members since 2001 has come from unknown or questionable sources. £42 million comes from donors alleged or proven to have been involved in other corruption, fraud or money laundering. And 38.6 million comes from unincorporated associations who have not reported the source of their income, despite Parliament introducing new transparency rules in 2010. The rest of their findings highlight millions from donors who are alleged or proven to be intermediaries for foreign funds and or a hidden source, and millions from companies who have not made sufficient profits to support the political contributions they have made. Other research has confirmed that the successive governments have invested trillions in the defence industry, with our new government also proposing to increase defence spending to 2.5% and then 3%. The defence industry is reported as being responsible for approximately 40% of all corruption worldwide, and much of the money that we and other countries spend in defence is funneled back through opaque channels into political parties and members. The industrial military complex needs to be investigated and dismantled. The fact our political finance rules are too weak to prevent hidden money from making it vulnerable to subordination from rich individuals and secretive vested interests. My constituents and people from our country are concerned by the malign influence of parties, governments and opposition ministers and members accepting millions from state and industry lobbies, corporations, mega-rich donors on government policy and decisions. I won't give way.
I thank the honourable member for giving way. He's making a case. Would he agree with me that foreign money has no role in our democracy, and that one of the strongest ways in which we can clean up our politics and indeed strengthen our democracy is actually to make sure that the Electoral Commission has real teeth, that it has higher fining powers? And would he also agree with me that where we have concerns about foreign money coming into our country, we should have particular concerns about money coming from people like Elon Musk?
I thank the honourable member for his intervention, and I completely agree. And I think the action that the Electoral Commission should be permitted to take should not just be limited to bigger, greater fines for donors, but there should be consequences from those accepting donations and potentially being influenced. My constituents and the people of this country see and feel the deep impacts of the pro-rich, pro-war, anti-poor and anti-consumer decisions and policies in their daily lives. The solution lies in reforms which will tighten spending rules, shine a light on the source of financial contributions, lower spending limits to reduce campaign costs and reliance on large donations, introduce donation caps of £10,000 per year for individuals and organisations, as recommended by the Committee on Standards in Public Life, to remove the corrupting influence of big money in politics and closing loopholes to ensure overseas trips for parliamentarians are only funded by trusted sources. The UK used to lead the way on funding transparency. The UK was a founding member of the Open Government Partnership and placed third in the 2014 OECD Open Data Index. But in recent years, the UK has slipped. The most recent OECD ranking saw the UK fall to 24th place, with stories about dodgy dealings, PPE procurement, government ministers disappearing WhatsApp messages, all contributing to the decline in trust the public places in its politicians. As has been mentioned, it should be a cause for grave concern that £85 million in private donations in 2023 alone, two-thirds came from 19 donors, giving over £1 million each, the highest share of mega donations. If we don't want our politics to go the way of American politics and with British equivalent to the likes of Elon Musk and his fellow tech billionaires blatantly using money to buy influence, to remake politics in their interests, we need tighter regulation of political finance than we currently have and full transparency to the public. Thank you.